Welcome, welcome to the spooky house. No, it's not the spooky house. Welcome to the Neon Doom Room, the Doom Room, the Doom Vlog, the Doom Vlog. We just call it the Doom Vlog. Welcome to the Welcome to the Doom Vlog, episode 22. The episode that wasn't to be, that was to be, that is to be, that is right now. Okay, it is right now. It's not going to be as long as every other Doom vlog we've ever done. Welcome, High Plains Drifters. Welcome, Raiders of Lost Arks, and welcome to Busters of Ghosts. We are here to talk about things such as physical media, also physical media, and maybe just, if we're lucky and have time, physical media. We mostly cover a lot of things like pop culture and physical media and movies and VHS tapes and cassettes and vinyl sometimes, but not really, and toys and the news that we're probably not going to do today because we're running out of time. And we also usually have an episode called What Overpriced Stuff is on eBay. We're not going to do that today either. So no news, no overpriced stuff on eBay. We might quickly have a beer. We might... Oh, Stigmatic's here. Thank you, Stigmatic. Hey, look, daytime. It's daytime outside, Stigmatic. Welcome. My number one fan for today. You're showing as my number one fan. Can I do something with that? Can I do something with my number one fan? I don't want to put you in timeout. That would be a terrible thing to do. No, yeah. I'm going to pin the message. It's going to stay at the top. I don't know what else I can do. You're at the top of the messages. I was hoping it might be able to give you like a little kind of, I don't know, reward or a screenshot or like an emblem or something like that. Welcome, Stigmatic, and welcome to anyone else who happens to be watching at this weird time of day. It's probably the better time of day. Because this time of day is when people are awake. I mean, why would you be watching anything at all on a screen this time of day? It's beautiful outside. If you're in Victoria, in Melbourne specifically, it is a beautiful day today. It's been quite nice lately, actually. The weird, horrible weather is turning into less weird, horrible weather and more nice, kind of warmish, but not quite weather. So we're getting warmer days, which is very nice. But look, Roddy's back. Roddy, you know what I normally say about Roddy? I normally say like, Roddy, he's my guy. My camera, Roddy, we're talking about here. He's my guy. He's ever present, all knowing, all seeing, unjudgmental. He has been a bit judgmental of me lately. I'm going to tell you straight up. He's been very judgmental. He wanted to renew his contract. Last night, I switched him on. He switched off again. I'm like, come on, guy. Switched him on, switched off again. Plugged him in a few different places. No, he wasn't having it. He's like, no, I'm not doing it. You can plug me in anywhere. You can plug me anywhere you like, but I'm not working tonight. And I said, why? He said, I want to renew my contract. And I said, no. And he said, why? And I said, because you signed it. You signed the contract. Okay? With your little mechanical USB outlet fingers, you signed the contract. And so he cracked it. He said he wouldn't work. And that was that. I tried 2 hours of discussing. We had a meeting. I said I'd have to take it to the CEO, which is also me, but I wasn't in then, so I just had to leave it. I lost out. So I'm very, very sorry that you guys didn't get to see a Doom vlog last night. It would have actually been early because I was in here early. I was going to do a live stream review of Alien Earth. Couldn't do it. I was going to do a Doom vlog. Couldn't do it. So here we are, daytime. But Roddy's come around. He woke up this morning on the right side of the bed. He's feeling a little bit better, or right side of the camera stand. He's feeling a little bit better. He's not grumpy, so he's decided to work. In reality, what it was I thought this camera was being charged while I used it. Roddy was being charged every time I switched him on, plugged him in and used him, but I read the fine print, and the fine print said that Roddy does not like to be charged whilst being used, that you have to plug it into a wall or plug it into your computer for hours after you use it, and then it will work. So Roddy doesn't like being charged while he's working, so I guess he needs his rest, but he needs me to have a computer on, charging him on the whole time. So I waited. I charged him again last night, just thinking maybe that would do it. Read the fine print. Woke up today, turned him on. There he is, working. So good to have Roddy back. Don't do this again to me, Roddy. Don't do this to me again. Okay, so we are here today to discuss a few things. We're going to be very speedy. First thing I'm going to say is, wrong hand, there's a movie up here. Hopefully you don't get dinged for this movie because it's blurry and it's in the background. I have all my lights on, by the way, as well, because I'm rushing this episode. It's a daytime thing. I'm not going to all my lights on. They're going to stay off. It's too much. It's all the lights and all the bits and pieces. So we've got a movie on up there, and I want you to tell me what movie you think it is. It is a horror thriller, and it's old. So I want you to guess what it is. I'll let that play in the background. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, like we always do, nothing's going to be fancy today. We're out of fancy things. We're going to keep things very, very bare bones. Is, if I can even find it, it's right there. There it is. We're going to have some... yeah, we're not going fancy at all. Welcome to beer. I just thought I would just grab one of these other horrible Pirate Lifes I got left in the fridge out and just have that. So here we go. This one is, I'm not going to explain it. This one is Raspberry and Lemon Crush. It's, you know, it's, let's get Roddy to focus on me. It's all about me. Focus on me, Roddy, me. It's It's all right. It's not actually good. Got a bit of lag on my screen here. I think I need to put this light right on me. It's because I got the lights on in the background. That's why. It's trying to focus on my shelves. I've got a bit of lag going on as well. I don't know why. Please don't lag. Please don't lag. All right. It could be because of the connections I've got going on here to get Roddy back up and running. All right, let's move on to kind of my favorite segment. Move on to my favorite segment. We're going to do let's get physical media. Beer is not very good. It's not even technically beer, I don't think. Not good. Not good. All right. Spot check of the health of the channel. Got one live viewer. That would be you, Stigmatic. That would be you. I do wonder. I mean, you laughed at something before, so I'm assuming that maybe you can hear me, but... Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Yeah, I think you can. I definitely think you can. All right, let's move on to Let's Get Physical Media so that we can discuss some finds, which I was very sad about not showing you last night because of you-know-who cracking a you-know-what about working. So let's
get physical media. I want to get physical media. Let me hear your movies talk.
Let me hear your movies talk. Let's talk about some op-shop finds. Some kind of cool ones. Oh, I do want to brag a little bit. Let me get over here because I cleaned up all of the Back to the Future covers. Thank you, loud and clear. Thank you, Stigmatic. Remember I got those Back to the Future animated cartoons in a wet box, along with a few other things, Indiana Jones and Harry Potter. I cleaned them up. I haven't played them yet, Stigmatic. I know you asked. I haven't played them yet. I haven't reached that point. But let me show them to you because I am actually quite excited. They came out really well. Hang on. Goodness me. All right. Getting old. Roddy's going to keep trying to refocus on me. Let me move my mic forward. I'm not going to name my mic. Look at these beautiful things. Look, I'll just take the top one off. It was all soggy. Now it's all clean. So clean. Shiny, clean. Look how beautiful the covers are. Oops, wrong side. And then we've got the backs. Now, the weird thing about these VHS tapes is, besides the fact that they're actually now super clean, is that there's no numbers on them. So you don't know what episode's for what. It doesn't number them. which is very odd. I would have thought that there would be numbered, so I would know which one was which, but that's all of them. If Roddy wants to focus, it's because I've got the lights on. If I turn the lights off and have this circle light in front of me on, it'll focus on me. 7 plus an young Indiana Jones, and whatever the heck that episode was called, Aranga, the giver of and taker of life, and the 3rd episode of Harry Potter, the Prisoner of Azkaban, which I didn't own that I was looking for, and now I have. So there you go. I just wanted to brag a little bit and show you those because the covers turned out super nice. Give you another one to look at. "16 episodes out of 25. No, 15 episodes out of 20. 15 episodes out of 26. What am I saying? 15 episodes out of 26. So really I only need 11 more episodes and I'd have the full set. But what's the chances of me actually finding those VHS tapes? Very small, I think. Okay. Let's talk physical. Let's talk physical medium. Let's talk physical medium. So in this bag here, which I'm not going to show you properly. Oh, it's very big and heavy. It's Cold's bag. I've just stuffed a bunch of things in here. They're all found in random order. First one's a VHS. It's got Deborah Martin written across the front, so I'm going to have to fix that. And it was in there. I was happy to find Pulp Fiction on VHS. Not one I see around, actually, to be honest. And great to see some Tarantino. It is R-rated, as you would expect. But not something I see around. So good to see Pulp Fiction out and about. I think I paid $1 for it. There you go. Really cool. It hasn't been rewound, but it is very clean. I will have to get the name off here of Deborah Martin. Deborah Martin, sorry, we have to take your name off of it. Okay, these are all a bit random, but let me get these DVDs out. Very random order. Okay, I'm not going to tell you all the places I got them because they're all 3 different places. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Deb. Dial In for Murder. I'm not sure if I own it. I thought maybe I had a really crappy copy of it. So if I do, then I'm replacing it with this one. It has a sticker on the front, which is old school. PG, parental guidance recommended, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know if this is any better. 4:3. Okay, maybe well, I guess it was in 4:3, wasn't it? It would have been in 4:3 back in the day. But anyway, I'm going to give this a watch, and if it's really crappy, I'll get rid of it, try to find a better one. But I didn't think I had it. $1. Can't really go wrong. I checked it. It's in there. Dial In for Murder. The best movie collection. Don't know. This could be bad, potentially. We are talking Alfred Hitchcock, so that should be still cool regardless. That's that. I picked this one up because my wife's Greek. My kids are half Greek. Or Greek. You're either Greek or not Greek. I picked up Absorb the Greek. I remember seeing this when I was a kid. I don't really remember anything about it. Don't really remember anything about it. I thought I'd watch it. It does go for an exceedingly long time. When I looked at the back of it, I think it goes for like 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, 142 minutes. So 2 hours and 22 minutes. Anthony Quinn. Yeah, it's a long time in between movies, but it was a really clean copy. And I think it's in widescreen. 166.1. It is NTSC though. So, I mean, I think isn't that kind of stretched? I don't really know. I have to look it up. Or it's an odd shape. Maybe it's like a rectangle, but not widescreen. Can't remember. Somebody with more brains than me can tell me. I already owned this, but I had a burnt copy with a color photocopied cover, so I picked it up. It was only $1. No, $2. Mighty Boosh Season 1. They're weird. You know, couldn't watch it every day, but fun. Reminds me of Young Ones and all those old things back in the day. Oh, and it's taped up, so I'm not going to open it. But Mighty Boosh Season 1, I think it was $2. Picked it up. I'll try to find Season 2 as well. I have both 1 and 2 on a burnt copy. And I thought I would just... I thought I would just buy it anyway. Get rid of my burnt copies, because I go through my collection sometimes and think, oh, I've got to find that so I can get rid of this. I only picked this one up out of curiosity, but also as Rosario Dawson, who's been in Death Proof, and she was Ahsoka, and she's in lots of other movies. And I loved this show when I was a kid. When it was a cartoon, Josie and the Pussycats. Could be fun. Could be fun. I just got it because I thought it could be fun. You know, Rachel Lee, is that really her name? Oh no, I thought it said something else there. Rachel Lee Cook. Cook. I thought that was a C, so no. Tara Reid and Rosario Dawson. I used to love this cartoon. I was in love with the cartoon drummer out of this band when I was a kid. As much as you could be in love with a cartoon drummer on any TV show when you're like 7. Could be fun. All right, let's get into the Blu-rays because I found a couple. I'm trying to pick them up when they're cheap because, like I said, I want to I want to sort of build up my Blu-ray collection. I found Mad Men Season 3. Season 3. I think I've seen Season 1 and 2. But I have them all, most of them on burnt copies, but just never finished them. But I want them on Blu-ray. So I got that. That was $3. Mad Men Season 4. So that's Season 3 and 4. So you know what that means now. It means that when you start finding random seasons, you got to start looking for the rest. So I wouldn't have paid $3 for them, but they were clean. I picked this movie up because is this sealed? No. I think it just has the original bit of plastic on it. I saw this at the cinema when it came out and loved it. I love the mystery of it. It doesn't feel like they make movies with this kind of whodunit anymore. Sean Connery and Wesley Snipes in Rising Sun. I love movies that when you're watching it, you try to guess who the killer is or guess what's going on or guess who's the bad guy. And this was one of those movies for me. I did guess it in the cinema. It took me about half the movie to guess, and I was right. But Sean Connery and Wesley Snipes, Rising Sun, East meets West. Yeah, good movie. Movie is in there. I've already checked it. It actually has the original lock in it too. Disc is very clean. I think I paid $4 for that. I don't normally pay $4. Is that on the front? Yeah, $3. Sorry, $3. $3 for that. Actually, I think he rung them up cheaper. I had a funny feeling that he rung them up cheaper. Patriot Games, Harrison Ford. I loved these movies when they came out. Patriot Games and the other one. What's the other one called? I would say the other one. Patriot Games and was this the one with Sean Bean? Yeah, this is the one with Sean Bean. Yeah, Sean Bean as the IRA terrorist. Clear and Present Danger. So Patriot Games, this is a really good one. And Clear and Present Danger. Yeah, so both really, really good. Yeah, they were based on books. I didn't know that back in the day when I watched them. I just thought they were really cool movies. So 4 Blu-rays. Picked up 2 DVDs for $1 each. Our old school well, dropped it. An old school superhero movie, The Spirit, when they were back in the day making these movies. From the director of Sin City and 300. Is that Zack Snyder? No? From? Or is it directed by Zack Snyder? Please tell me it's not directed by Zack Snyder. I'm really getting over Zack Snyder. Please show me director. Co-producer. Does it have director right at the end? Frank Miller. Screen. Oh, so it's Frank Miller. Where's the director? Dun, 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 dun. Well, I don't see his name. Executive producers. Casting. Produced by. Based on the comic by. Series created by Will Eisner. Written for the screen and directed by Frank Miller. Cool. So not directed by Zack Snyder. Directed by Frank Miller. Cool. Frank Miller's a very, very good artist. Oh, a lot of cleaning up to do. I found this one I just picked up because, hell yeah, why wouldn't I? It is in a case with a old school lock still attached. Never Ending Story Part 3. I have 1, 2, and 3 now. It says cash converts $3, and it says Video Easy Weekly, which is a great sticker, but I paid $1 for it. Frank Miller, yeah, Frank Miller, which I didn't realize actually. I didn't realize Frank Miller directed anything. But look at the lock in here. It's got the old school, like maybe it sprays you with paint or electrocutes you or tells your mum. I don't know. Does something. Got the Video Easy thing on it. I think this was mostly cleaned from memory. Pretty clean for a Video Easy one. They probably cleaned the crap out of that. Yeah, Thunder Family. Yeah, there we go. Frank Miller. I picked up a CD. I don't often pick up CDs unless they're good. And this one was. It's mostly clean. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Blood Sugar Sex Magic. So yeah, it's got a good little booklet in there, and I love the back. I've always liked the back of this album. It goes from this cover to silver with a beautiful photo and all the writing. Yeah, there is a 3. I knew there was a 3, but I'd never seen it. To be honest, I've only seen 1. Not my most favourite of movies, but very nostalgic still. I never really jived with Never Ending Story 100%. So don't hold it against me. Okay. I think these are all VHS. Picked up these. I had to haggle a little bit because some of these were ridiculously priced at the op shop. They were like 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, $4, 50 cents, 50 cents, $3. I was like, just went up the counter. I'm like, what's the go with the pricing? Is someone pricing this wrong, or is this the actual price? The lady reduced it to $1 instead of 50 cents, but I feel like it's still a win. Yeah, this one, Transporting. Don't own it. Never let your friends tie you to the tracks. Yeah, good movie. I mean, there was that one scene that always like gives you nightmares. But look, $4. Yeah, I'm like, why is it $4? Why is it $4? She goes, I'll just give it to you for $1. I'm like, look, I don't mind. If it is meant to be $4, I'll just put it back. It's fine. She's like, no, we'll give it to you for $1. I'm sorry, but VHS tapes should not be gate kept by op shops when they don't really know what they're doing. Dead or Alive is in here. It's got a weird sticker on it. Chris Christopherson. Dead or Alive. Just didn't really know anything about it, but just thought Chris Christopherson in a Western would be cool. Picked it up. Don't really know anything about it. So there is that. Didn't know anything about this one either. Let's take these out. They're in the way of everything. Didn't know anything about this one. I've heard of it. Some people will know. People that read books will probably know. The Coal Miner's Daughter. I figured it was like well known enough that it must be okay. She wanted a wedding ring. He gave her a guitar. Is this about, it's got to be about someone famous because she's a singer. This isn't about, what's her bloody name? Oh, it's got a cool sticker on the side too. Rainbow Video. Does anyone want to tell me what this is about? Because I think it's not about someone famous. 1980, that's a good one. Sissy Spacek gives an extraordinary performance as Loretta Lynn. Okay, so that must be about a drama that reveals the life of the queen of country music. Okay. Yeah, so Coal Miner's Daughter, about a singer. Don't know much more about it than that. It's in the wrong way round. It's got cool old school. Cool old school. It has been rewound. It has been rewound. It does say Rainbow Video on this weird sticker thing, which I don't know where that came from. It's kind of torn. Kind of cool. This if Roddy wants to focus, Roddy. Rainbow video, but it's also got it on the inside as well, which is pretty cool. I'll just throw that in there, figure it out later. Don't know much about it. I'm sure it's a fun movie in an old-timey kind of way. Don't know anything about this one either. Stay tuned. Anyone know about Stay Tuned? Anyone hip to Stay Tuned? Stay tuned. John Ritter. A comedy adventure on the wrong side of the screen. Just looked wacky. Looked really 80s. So when the neighbors signed up for cable TV, they never realized they'd be trapped in every show. So they go through the TV. Oh, right, yeah. So everything they watch, they end up inside of it. Excuse me. Yeah, looked fun. 50 cents. Look, old school VHS tape with the warnings. Roadshow home video. Looked cool. Covers. This one was a good find. They wanted, it's pretty chewed up, $4 for it. Pretty chewed up. Animal House, National Lampoons. I do remember this very well. Major video, $3. It was the Deltas against the Rules. The Rules lost. This is a very beat up box. It's a bit torn up in places as well, but they wanted $4 for it. I'm like, have you looked inside? Have you looked inside? Because that's the sticker that's just stuck to the inside and it's fallen off. It's got other stuff underneath it. It is very chewed up. In fact, I'm not even too sure if this will play. This looks very janky. Hopefully it will. Brought it down to $1. But cool find. National Lampoons. Bit chewed up, but it's all right. What do we got? We're almost done. On the same lines as Animal House, we have Rodney Dangerfield in Meet Wally Sparks. He has no taste, no tact, and no scruples. He's the perfect talk show host. Don't know anything about it. I've watched a lot of Rodney Dangerfield movies, but some elude me or I forget them. He was the original Potty Mouth. Very dirty inside here. In fact, there's dirt on the inside of sticker residue on the inside of the VHS tape. All right, down to the last two. Down to the last two. I love a good Christopher Lambert movie, and got quite a few. I love this red case too. Never seen this or don't remember it. Used to watch a lot of them. The Hunted, Christopher Lambert. Who else is in this? John Lone and Joan Chen. There's always like sauciness in these movies. There's always sauciness in them. I don't recall it. Might have seen it. Don't recall it. I'm going to treat it like I haven't seen it. But cool movie for 50 cents. And the last one I got, just because it's a throwback. Great movie. Tommy Lee Jones and Ashley Judd, who was a bit of a hottie back in the day, in Double Jeopardy. Double Jeopardy. Once you killed once, you can't be accused for murder. Murder isn't always a crime. So yeah, you can't be accused of murder of the same person more than once. So, bit of a thriller. One of those great ones where you're not too sure what's happening. A little bit cookie cutter, but really good as well. 50 cents. Double Jeopardy. All right, the last things I got from the op shop aren't really physical media, but I'm going to show them to you anyway. I don't normally buy shirts. I don't normally buy shirts at the op shop, but this time I did. I'll show you why. Hang on. Hang on. This one might not fit me. It is a small, but it might be an old school form. Small. Look. Look. Didn't expect to see this. It says small, but I think it's more like a medium. Scream shirt. I was kind of surprised. I also found a David Bowie shirt, but they wanted $7 for it. I don't pay $7 for t-shirts. Sorry. I'm just not that invested in clothes. But screen shirt, I think this one was $4 or $5. Really cool. And I think it might fit me because it's not a new school. It's not a new school small. It's an old school small. And the last one I picked up just because, it's been a while since I've skated, but I do like skating. They wanted 5 for this as well. I picked up this Santa Cruz. Just has, the reason I got it was because of this. It has the big Santa Cruz on the back. Would have liked it more if it was a little bit more old school, but yeah, it is a crazy fun stigmatic. Yeah, and I never was expecting to see a Scream t-shirt. But yeah, Santa Cruz, and this is a larger one as well, so really couldn't say no to that. And that's it. It's all my physical media finds. But we have a little bit more in the way of physical media finds in the mail section. So we're not going to spend a totally long amount of time on today's Dooom vlog because we are playing catch up. It's daytime. I'm at home. I got my kids here and stuff. There's things to do. I'm just sort of doing this kind of quickly to say sorry for not being able to do last night's. So we're going to move on to, God, I can never find it. We're going to move on to ready for the music mail. Mail time. Mail time is just more physical media, usually. Might be toys sometimes. Have you guessed the movie yet? I can't do opposites. Maybe it's a man thing. Have you guessed the movie yet? Got some mail here. Got some mail. Remember last time I mentioned that I've been waiting for stuff to come in from overseas? I thought there was more than that. But anyway, I got 4 things. 4 mails. I'm only one mail. I'm one mail with 4 mails. We're not going to dox myself. So we got one here. Let's open it up. I'm pretty sure I know which one's what, but I'm not 100%. So these are obviously things I've ordered because I'm not so famous that people send me things. So first one, I think it's a Blu-ray. It is. Oh yeah, I actually forgot I ordered this. I ordered this because I worked on the film. Oh, it has a cracked case, but it was very cheap. This is fingerprinty, but mostly clean. Yeah, looks legit enough, I guess. I Frankenstein. There are a couple of movies I haven't seen that I've worked on, and this one was one of them. So I did a lot of the brickwork and exploded walls and things like that. Not the special effects stuff so much as the creating destroyed environments. So a lot of brickwork. I did a lot of things like tombstones. Actually, my name is on one of the tombstones, but they heavily blotted out my name. So if you watch this movie and there's a scene in the graveyard, they put my tombstone, I heard, because I wasn't on set that day, they put my tombstone at the front because I had a skull on it. They gave us this brief, right? They gave us this brief and they were really boring. All of these headstones, general shape, what's going to be on them and stuff. And what we started doing is we just started carving names in, like people from different departments came in, could you put my name on there? So we put their name on there, carve their name into it. And then we're like, oh, can I have like wings or whatever, like something on there? And my one, I just did a skull with some blades, some swords carved into it. And then I put my name under captain and then my name. You won't be able to see my name properly anyway because they covered it in moss and all sorts of stuff. But if you see the one with the skull on it and some blades, I think it should be in the forefront of the graveyard scene. That's the tombstone I made. But yeah, lots of things like walls and tombstones and rooms, things like that. I Frankenstein. Haven't seen it. Did actually meet Aaron Eckhart on the set. He was playing drums in one of the spare rooms to practice for another movie he was doing, and everyone in the paint department was complaining about the noise. And I was like, are you guys all idiots or what? Like, he's an actor. He's been told he can have the room. Like, one of the guys walked in there from the paint department and asked him to stop or to keep it down. Like, he was playing drums, so how do you keep it down? He asked Aaron Eckhart to stop making noise so the painters could work. And I was like, Are you an idiot? Are you just a dickhead? Like, he's an actor. He's been given that room to practice in. And, like, it's not your part to go in there and tell an actor what to do. Just spun me out. Anyway, so I waited till after he left and I walked in. He goes, "Oh, sorry, I'm not going to be here for long." I'm like, "I'm not here to give you a hard time. I was just going to ask if you could sign something." And he signed, one of the designs. I had a chat to him for about 10 minutes. And then, said, "Off you go. Sorry to interrupt you." But nice guy. Really friendly guy. Really stupid thing to do to an actor. It's like, "We're trying to work over here. Can you please keep it down?" It's like, shut up. Yeah. Anyway, I Frankenstein. I haven't seen it. Don't really know anything about it. I've got some artwork from it as well. They throw away a lot of things at the end of films. Got some artwork and some scenes, some storyboards and things like that. But yeah, good to have it finally, because I haven't owned it yet or watched it yet. I should watch it at some stage. The next one is this one. Don't want to dox myself. This is, I've been waiting for this. Do you remember I talked about UMI, my two favorite UMI albums? The one I want the most is Can't Get Started. It's a 3 or 4 track EP that is just, I used to own back in the day, and I don't know why I sold it. I got rid of it or left it somewhere. You cannot get it for love or money anywhere now. I see it for like $70, $80, $90, $100, or not at all sometimes for months and months. Well, the album after that, which is an EP, but it's really an album, is called Goddamn by UMI, and I got it. It's like a media, I don't call it like a media thing. What do you call these cardboard things? They got a name. Like a media release? No, a media pack or something like that. Very clean. I owned this back in the day too. So the two things I owned from UMI first was this album and Can't Get Started. And now I own this, so all I'm looking for is Can't Get Started. And there you go. Yeah, not much to say. Good album. Not as good as Can't Get Started, but really cool. UMI, early, raw UMI, before they became more like the Beatles. They weren't really like the Beatles, but they seem like the Beatles. Yeah, really cool. I didn't pay terribly much for it either. So that will go in the collection, which is really good. Let's put it to the side. Number 3 is this one. Oh. Another Blu-ray. See, I'm trying to update my Blu-ray collection. This one I got because I own it on DVD and I saw it cheap on Blu-ray, and I'm just going to get it because it's just adding to my Blu-ray collection. If I find things that are cheap, and it adds to my Blu-ray collection. Sanity, $29.98. Weird price. Wormwood, Road of the Dead. I haven't even seen it yet, to be honest. I've got it on DVD. I never got around to it. I love Mad Max. Just wasn't too sure if it was ever going to be like Mad Max, but it's like a zombie Mad Max kind of thing. But I wanted it on Blu-ray. I figured if I got it on Blu-ray, it'd be better than owning it on DVD. So now I can get rid of my DVD. Maybe I'll put it in the competition or something, if anyone even wants it. Yeah, heard good things. Seen some footage. Looks pretty crazy. Does look a little bit like it's shot in a cheap manner, but not in a bad way. So hopefully Blu-ray shows it off a bit more. So there is that. And the very last one. This is from Game Junkie. Please tell me I didn't buy a game. What did I buy? This one. Oh, this one's not opening easy. Why are you not opening easy? Okay. We have an opening. Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, that's why, because it's from... Yeah, okay. So it's a movie based on a game. I remember. It's a 2-disc. It's a 2-disc. I didn't realize it was a 2-disc. Digital copy disc. Oh, portable digital copy disc and Blu-ray. So it comes with that crazy thing where you get the Blu-ray and then you get a digital copy. Anyone ever played Dead Space? Anyone ever played Dead Space? This is Dead Space Downfall animation. So a movie. How long does it go for? Comes with cheat codes. As if I get time to play a game. 74 minutes. So it's a real quick movie. It's just a short story movie from the Dead Space universe. But I like animations. So I thought 74 minutes, that's an hour and 14 minutes. Isn't that right? 1 minute? No. That can't be right. Yes, that is right. An hour and 14 minutes. My counting can't count today. Looks cool though. Yeah, some really good animations out there. And I want to own it. So that's that. That's all of the Blu-rays that I've had sent to me that I bought, obviously, for myself recently. So they'll go into the collection. I don't have a whole lot more to do today, to be honest. I'm going to clean up all these VHS tapes that I have thrown everywhere. We don't really have toy stuff. Did I? I got some toys recently, but I don't have them on me. Can I show? Let's do a toy talk. I'll show off a couple of my Lord of the Rings ones. I just moved them up there the other day. I don't own a lot of Lord of the Rings things. Let's go to no, not that, not that, not that. Though that's really cool. Really? Where did I put it? Do do do. Let's go to Toy Talk. Really cool music. Toy Talk. Damn, I really wanted to do a live review of Alien Earth last night. Got everything ready. And then Roddy. Rotten Roddy. Okay. All right, so let's get these down because they're right up here. I've got a couple out of the box as well. So there's some up there near the movie that you haven't guessed yet. I don't think anyone's guessed the movie yet. I think it's 80s actually, or early 90s, but I'm pretty sure it's 80s. I've got the King of the Ring wraiths up there with his giant mace, and I've got Samwise Gamgee up there in his Mordor disguise, but out of the box, out of the packet. Because they have button push. One of them has button push, which I've got to change the batteries on. Yeah, so here's Balrog Battle Gandalf. To be honest, I really wish I collected more of these, but I was collecting a lot of Star Wars stuff at the time, and I grabbed a few. They're really kind of hard to find now. This is The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, because they did them by book. Two Towers, Balrog Battle Gandalf. There is a button down here, and you would press it. And he would say, "You shall not pass." And then it would always end with us, which always made me laugh. You shall not pass us. Yeah, but battery's dead. And I'm not opening it to replace the batteries. I really hope it doesn't go janky. I'd love to be able to find a way to get in there and change the battery, but so I could keep it in there and press the button. But yeah, really cool. Wish it worked still, but it doesn't because it's been packed up for so long. Kept in really good condition. It's a little bit squashy and quite dusty on top. This room gets very dusty. I think it's got a little bit of a jank there on top. Really, really cool. Yeah, there you go. It's got it on the back. You shall not pass. You shall not pass. You shall not pass. Because he's echoing. Because of his echoing. Don't know. I'll leave it at that. The next one. I don't know why I randomly got this one. It could have been price at the time. Could have been like, oh, that one's a bit cheap. I'll grab that one. Nothing exciting, except his hair is like crazy. His Council Legolas. But look at his hair. He's like, foo, foo. His hair's just like blowing forward. You know when you walk down a hill and the wind's coming up from behind you? Well, I haven't had long hair for a long time, but if you have long hair, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, it's just, his hair's just like, get out of my face. I don't know how Legolas would say that. I do find this quite annoying that my hair is going into my face. Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. So from the first movie. He's got his big robe. The back shows what he actually looks like. I don't think there's much more to him underneath that. It's a very boring one. I actually still don't know why I bought it. It probably was because it was cheaper than some other ones. Sometimes I make rash decisions. But yeah. He comes with that really rubbery thing. I wish his hair had been pushed down because you can see it's been put into the packet and his hair's been stuck up against. He's got gas. Yeah, he's got gas. Yeah, so it's blowing straight up his robe. You shall not ask. That's why. He needed Gandalf to be there to tell him not to ask. Yeah, straight up the robe. Elven farts probably smell like, I don't know, potpourri. Oh, like the linden flower in May. I tried to make my farts smell like the linden flower in May to remind me of Beren and Luthien. And the next one's kind of cool, but his sword's really bent up against the pane of, like the window pane, so it's all bent. Try me, press button on the back. So it doesn't work anymore. There's a button in his back, which makes him feel like he needs a chiropractor. Weathertop Strider. Weathertop Strider, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. He's got his light up. Pretty sure it's a light up torch. Yeah, light up torch. 2 little batteries that I can't replace because he's in the packet. Try me. Try me. With light up torch. Weathertop Strider. But cool. Just that his sword is like, don't worry about me. Just bent. Just bent like any other ranger's sword is just bent. Like carrying janky swords. Yeah. Young Frodo, rangers do not complain about bent plastic swords. We survive as best we can. I always like the runes all around the outside of these as well. I don't think I've ever mentioned that before. And the map work in the background is just very cool. Anyway, that's a line I really wish I collected more of. I've only got 5 of the figurines, 3 of them in packet, 2 of them not. The Witch King of Angmar is what I tried to say before. The Witch King of Angmar, Angry Mar. But Gandalf, Balrog, Battle, Gandalf is my favourite. And the Witch King. But very nicely detailed for the most part, except for some of the rubbery suits, some of the rubbery clothes. I think we're just going to wind it up because I really just wanted to do this because I had a lot to talk about. I keep saying because I had a lot to talk about. I had a lot of things I wanted to go through, some bags, some toys. I wanted to do, obviously beer we covered really quickly. I was going to do something else for beer, but I'm not doing it right now. I wanted to cover a lot of different things, but right now I'm just playing catch up. So I didn't want you guys to miss out on a Dooom vlog. So here I am. So hopefully, I don't know, what am I at? Am I at like the 1 hour mark? I think that would be about right, I would say. But I'm literally just going to leave it there because there's lots of things I could talk about. I was going to do news. I really don't want to get into that right now. And it's a bit messy in here, though I'm very happy with my Back to the Future VHS tapes. And some of the new ones I'm quite happy with as well. They might need a bit of a clean up. Some are a bit ratty. Some gluing needs to happen as well. Thanks, guys. I'll endeavor to make sure the next Doom vlog is a lot better than the one that didn't happen last night that's happening right now. It makes it seem by my thumbnail that this is going to be a ripper of an episode. I hope you enjoyed it regardless. I do ask that if you do like what I do, or you're interested in what I'm interested in, or you know someone that might be interested in what I'm interested in, please consider subscribing. Please consider, because small gestures by you are a giant leap for me. A subscribe, a like, a comment, a share, a dislike even. God, dislike it. If you want to dislike, just dislike it. It's okay for you to dislike it. All of that matters. Like one click for you is a very huge impact for me as a small content creator. Very small channel. I got extra subscribers. So whoever subscribed to me recently, thank you for that, because it brought me up from 144 to 145. If you know someone that likes this kind of content, please go ahead and let them know. I promise that not all my episodes are weird and janky like this in the middle of the day. That's probably better for me to do it in the daytime. That if you like content such as physical media and 80s retro, toys, pop culture, movies, music, things like that. Live reviews, hopefully if I can get onto Alien Earth soon. Yeah, share it around. Or subscribe, because you can always unsubscribe later. That's the great thing about subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later. No problems. You just click unsubscribe. I don't mind. Not going to hold it against you. Roddy won't even hold it against you. He's very unjudgmental, except he's going through a bit of some shit at the moment. So maybe just don't talk about his stuff, and you know he won't be judgmental. I'm also trying not to be judgmental. Roddy's teaching me all about it. In the meantime, though, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. We will, on the next episode, hopefully cover some more toy stuff. We will also cover this episode, which I think it's this one.
What overpriced stuff is on eBay?
That's something I want to do more of. I like going on eBay and seeing, like, what are people trying to charge for stuff? What are people trying to charge for stuff? This is ridiculous. Let's share that moment together. I think that's a good one to share. If you like that idea, let me know. We haven't got a fireplace on today. This is what we would normally have in the Neon Doom room, but we don't have it on today. We don't have it on today because it's not nighttime. Heater's not even on. It's not cold in here. All right, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you. Live viewers, love you. Replay crew, 100% love you. Replay crew, you're my bread and butter. You're my bread and butter. Replay crew, because live, the people who want to watch live, they pop in live when they're ready, and I appreciate you too. But you replay crew, people that replay or replay even, love you, because you keep this movie, you keep my movie bumping on, you keep my life bumping on. Do you want me to tell you what the movie was up here? Do you want me to tell you what it was? Anyone want to know? Because we're at the end now. I can tell you. Did anybody remember a movie called Fangs? Fangs for nothing. Fangs for nothing. Yeah, Fangs. I don't remember what year it was. It's got to be 80s. It's got Corbin Burnson in it. Corbin Burnson. Oh, you remember it. You remember it, Stigmatic. Cool. Batman. Batman? No. What? But what do you mean Batman? Fangs. Oh, you want me to do something to do with Batman? I can do something with Batman. Batman. I can do Batman. I can do Batman. I'm not going to do Batman. I can do something to do with Batman. Corbin Burnson as Batman? I'd like to see Corbin Burnson as Batman. I'm not too sure what you mean. Sorry, Stigmatic. You said yes, and then you said Batman. Batman? Oh, no, not Batman. So you thought it was Batman. No, it wasn't Batman. It was Fangs. Fangs. Horror movie. Horror movie. I'm pretty sure from the 80s. Can I do this before I leave? Can I do this? That's not what I want to do. Can I do this? Can I, hang on. Fang. Oh, that's not how you spell Fangs. Fangs movie. Can't have been that year. Give me a break. Fangs movie. Let's have a look. Yeah, is it that one? No, it's not that one. Nope, not that one. Was it that one? Maybe it was that one. Was it really that late? I think it's that one. Show me Corbin Burnson. Fangs. Okay, hang on. Google is so janky. Corbin Burnson. Not Bernstein. Burnsen. As if I don't know how to spell his name. Give me a break. Corbin Burnson. Yeah, thanks, Corbin Burnson. 2002. Here's me saying it's 1980s. It looks 1980s, man. The cinematography for it does not look like 2002. I don't know if you can see it in the background. You're probably not meant to. I'll probably get dinged for it. It's not meant to be looking like that. It looks like 80s. It looks like late 80s, early 90s. That's what it looks like to me. But there you go, 2002. I couldn't be more far wronger. Couldn't have been more far wronger. 2002. I haven't seen it, so I didn't know the film and saw the bat. Oh, I thought it. I'd be lame and say Batman is a joke. Okay, fair enough. Well, you know, it is a horror, and Batman is kind of horrific looking, and his backstory is horrific, and his enemies are quite horrific, and yeah, I mean, like, it kind of fits into that theme. But 2002, that's a bit of a stretch. They must have used some real 80s cameras back then. But yeah, 2002. I thought it was like late 80s, early 90s to mid 90s most, but I was wrong. Wrong. And this is going to show me the image. Oh, super grainy. Can't do better than that. You can't do better than that. I thought I had a better screen image than that. Yeah, that's the, yeah. Oh no, I wanted to show you it's not going to let me do it bigger. Okay, that's right. I was going to show you an image of what the actual movie cover would have looked like, but it doesn't like my image searches. Can I do that bigger? Open image, no. More tools. Magnify image. Yeah, yeah. Look, this is what the this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like on the cover. Isn't that exciting? Corbin Burnson, Fright Flicks, Tracy Nelson, and Whip Hubley. Whip it, Hubley. Whip it, Hubley. All right, let's go back to Roddy Cam. I'm going to go now. I've been talking way too long. Joking around. I've got other things to do today. Thank you so much for being on the Dooom vlog catch-up episode. And I'm sorry it wasn't longer. Some people like it longer. Some people like it shorter. I like to go long. I like a ramble. And I'm going to get trapped in a ramble unless I just leave. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to subscribe. You shall not pass us. And I'll see you on... You thought it was a 60s film. That's okay. It's in the distance. You can't really see it very easily. See you, Stigmatic. Thank you to all that are watching. I'm not too sure how many people are still on at the moment. Final spot check on the channel. I think we had two. We still got two. Cool. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you on the replay crew. I'll probably rewatch this once it's finally uploaded. Have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine wherever you are. And if you're going to end the vlog like normal, you say, and don't forget to boop your bats and crank your cats. Boop your bats and crank your cats. And I'll see you on the next action-packed episode of the Dooom vlog. Episode 23 next week. This time on time. See you guys. Have a good one. Love ya. Leave ya. Later.